Hello, I'm attorney Vince Davis. Today, we are going to discuss the essential rights every tenant in California should know. The legal landscape for renters in California has changed dramatically in recent years, shifting toward much stronger protections. One of the most significant updates involves your security deposit, which is often a major hurdle when moving. As of July 1st, 2024, Assembly Bill 12 officially capped residential security deposits at just 1 month's rent. This applies to both furnished and unfurnished units, eliminating the old standard where landlords could charge more. There is a small exception for mom and pop landlords who own only a few properties, but even that is strictly defined. Moving forward into 2025 and 2026, new laws will also change how landlords justify keeping any part of your deposit. Landlords will be required to provide photographic evidence to justify any deductions for damages or cleaning. Remember, your landlord must provide an itemized statement within 21 days of you moving out, showing exactly where that money went. Deductions can only be for unpaid rent, cleaning to move-in standards, or repairs beyond normal wear and tear. Now let's talk about one of the most stressful situations, evictions. Under the Tenant Protection Act, you have rights. In California, most tenants who have lived in their unit for at least 12 months cannot be evicted without a just cause. At fault causes include things like non-payment of rent, breaking your lease terms, or criminal activity on the property. For non-payment, the landlord must provide a 3-day notice to pay or quit before they can even start the court process. Then there are no-fault evictions, where you haven't done anything wrong, but the landlord wants the property back. Common examples include owner move-ins or substantial remodels, but even these have very strict rules. For an owner move-in, they must actually move in within 90 days and live there for at least 1 full year. In many no-fault cases, the landlord is required to provide relocation assistance, usually equal to 1 month's rent. What about rent increases? California law also sets limits on how much and how often your rent can go up. The statewide cap is generally 5% plus the local inflation rate, with an absolute maximum of 10% per year. Keep in mind, newer buildings built within the last 15 years and some single-family homes may be exempt from this cap. Every residential lease in California includes an implied warranty of habitability. This means your home must be safe. Your landlord must provide working heat, plumbing, electricity, and ensure the roof and windows don't leak. If you have a serious problem, like a lack of hot water or a vermin infestation, your landlord is legally required to fix it. If they fail to act, you may have the right to use the repair and deduct remedy, but you must follow the process exactly. This allows you to pay for the repair and deduct it from your rent, up to a limit of 1 month's rent, twice a year. You must give the landlord reasonable notice first. Don't just stop paying rent. That could lead to an eviction. Many tenants fear that if they complain about repairs, the landlord will try to kick them out. This is where anti-retaliation laws come in. If a landlord tries to evict you or raise your rent within 180 days of you exercising a legal right, it is presumed to be retaliation. Landlords are strictly prohibited from self-help evictions, like changing locks or turning off utilities to force you out. Victims of harassment can sue for damages and statutory penalties of up to $2,000 per violation. The key to protecting yourself is documentation. Keep copies of every email, text, and notice you send or receive. Always request repairs in writing. Having a paper trail is your strongest defense if you ever have to go to court. If you are served with an eviction notice, known as an unlawful detainer, you must act quickly to respond to the court. Tenant law is complex, and missing a deadline can mean losing your home. You don't have to navigate this alone. Whether it's a security deposit dispute or a complex eviction case, knowing your rights is the first step to a resolution. Let's recap the big three: security deposit caps, just cause eviction protections, and the warranty of habitability. First, your deposit is now generally limited to 1 month's rent. No more paying double or triple just to move in. Second, you cannot be evicted for no reason. Your landlord needs a valid legal justification if you've been there a year. And third, you have a right to a home that is safe, heated, and functional. Don't settle for substandard conditions. Knowledge is power. By understanding these laws, you can stand up for your rights and ensure you are treated fairly. If you're facing a difficult landlord or need legal guidance on your rental situation, we are here to help you. Call us at 888 888 6582. We look forward to hearing from you and protecting your rights.